Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Al Madar. And here we're going to talk about a very important part of the fast, and that is the sahoor, the food you eat before you begin your fast every single day. As the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that this ummah will remain upon good as long as they delay their suhoor and they rush in the iftar, meaning that they eat and eat, well, not excessively obviously, but they eat their food up until it's time to stop eating your food. So they don't start their fast early, way before it's time. So if for example Fajr starts at 3 o'clock, they eat till about 5:59 or something. So you can at least, you're delaying your suhoor up until it's time to fast, making it easy for yourself, because when the fast starts, you can't eat. So make sure you're preparing your body for this moment. And when it's come time for breaking your fast, that you break it immediately. So if iftar is at 9 o'clock, you break your fast at 9 o'clock. Unlike what some people do, which is incorrect in Islamically speaking, is that they do the suhoor and then end it early. When it comes to breaking the fast, they break it late. Now, why do they do that? Some of the reason behind it is that people have this belief that, because the fast is at a particular time, I don't want to by accident break my fast by eating too late. I want to make sure that I want to have a little buffer zone between when I stop eating and when the actual fajr begins. And likewise with the breaking of the fast, if the sun sets at this time, just to be on the safe side, I'll wait an extra 5 minutes. All these things is not the case. If that was the case, then the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would have said to do that. Rather, he said the complete opposite. He actually said the complete opposite. And the reason why is because the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam understands the psychology of mankind. We go into excess. Excess in laziness, or excess in zeal. And excess is what we do. So those who really want to worship Allah, don't want to do more than what is necessary, some of the things they may do is just start fast longer than they should. So they might stop eating an hour before suhoor, or even skip suhoor entirely. And when it comes to iftar, they wait until they delay. These are things, there's no added virtue in it. Actually, the added virtue is to do what the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, is to break your fast on time and to start your suhoor, delay your suhoor up to this time. Now, as for the doubts the shaitan may bring, oh wait, we don't know when the suhoor begins, so I will stop early. Well, the Islamic principle that the hukum of something remains that way up until there's evidence and surety and yaqeen that it's removed. So we know if it's nighttime and it's confirmed nighttime, 100% nighttime, then it remains nighttime until there's evidence to suggest otherwise. So we don't act upon doubt, we act upon surety. That's something we all know in Islam. So if we're in our prayer, if we're not sure, if we're on the third and fourth rak'ah, we build on the third rak'ah. There's so many things in Islam that we have. Whenever you have surety and you have doubt, you leave the doubt and you take the surety. So when it comes to the fajr or the sahoor, if it's nighttime and it's confirmed nighttime, it stays nighttime until we have confirmed daytime. And we have a series of videos. I'll put the link here or maybe down here. In the description below, where we have made it clear when the suhoor ends and when the fajr begins. That used to be a very big issue, and probably still is, during the summertime of the UK, because it's the issue of when does the fajr begin. Does it begin during the nautical twilight or the astronomical twilight? And we've proven with evidence from both the Quran and the Sunnah, and also science, photography, that the nautical twilight is the twilight we must factor in terms of knowing when the fajr begins. So there's been a false premise or fatwa given that fajr begins at the astronomical twilight, which is too early, way early, to the point where some people are starting their fast at 1 o'clock, 8 past 1, when the actual fajr is actually something more like 3 o'clock or 2:45. So a full hour and a half or more, actually, they've added on to their fasting unnecessarily, which is problematic. If someone does that, stops their fast at 8 past 1, and then also starts their fast 8 past 1, and then prays and goes to sleep because they prayed before it's time. So it's not just the issue of when you begin your suhoor, it's also the issue of when you pray your fajr. Because no doubt people want to get to work, they want to sleep. So they might wait until 1 o'clock, 1:08. They'll start their fast, pray and go to sleep. Because obviously they've got work tomorrow and whatnot. So what you need to, I'll advise you, highly advise you to check out those videos where we make it clear without a shadow of a doubt when Fajr begins. It's not so much of an issue now. Well, actually, it's always an issue because nautical twilight and astronomical twilight is always different. And those of you may not know the names, but know the degrees. Astronomical twilight is 18 degrees and nautical twilight is 12 degrees below the horizon. So check out those videos we made many years ago. But yes, we should definitely try our best to follow the sunnah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because the sunnah is the way in which we worship Allah and get close to Allah, and it is the way in which we save ourselves from our own selves, from the ghulu, from the excess and extremes of our own selves. Please like the video, subscribe, share this to your friends and family, and may Allah give you plenty of barakah this Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.